All right. We are going to configure the PCXT Flinsbit pack tonight. I'm going to at least work through some of that. So here we go. Just make sure I've got audio here and that it's working. Make sure I've got audio here. Yep. All right. So first, I need to go create a couple of things so that I can create readmes easier. As I go through each one of these games, I'm trying to create a readme in each section. So I think the easiest way to do that would be to just go create a batch file and then add it to MyMenu. So I can go here and go, oh yeah, backs. So I've created a script that if you hit Control and /, it'll create a backslash. That's for the Tandy 1000 doesn't map the keyboard correctly, and so there's just a utility. So like that's normal /, and if you just hold Control, you get backslash if you're using my pack. So just remember that. Inside of utils batch, I've got a bunch of batch scripts in here, and what I can do is create a make read.bat, and all we're gonna do is do edit readme.ans. So that just anytime I launch that from MyMenu, it's gonna create a readme for me. So I can quickly type whatever game it is or whatever information I want in there. So we're gonna create that batch, save it, and then we'll go into MyMenu. We're gonna edit the MyMenu ini. And then down here in utilities, I can create a new section, util equals create readme. And we want it to launch utils batch make read.bat, and we'll save that. And now if I just go into MyMenu, I should now have an option to create a readme. So like, what doesn't have a readme? Oh, actually, let's go here and then control utilities, alt utilities, create a readme. Now this is F15 strike. Save that. And now it's there. Okay, perfect. So let's just start by going through, let me just reboot the core and I'll show you. So I use 9.54 megahertz. There is a bug, not a bug. The floppy drive only works if you're using 4.77 or 7.16. So you got to kind of note that if you're using the PCXT core and you're using the floppy drive a bunch. If you're just playing games and things like that, you can use the 9.54 or all the way up to the PCAT 3.5 megahertz version. I also just have an extra drive here just so that it boots faster in the D drive, but you really will only need the FBit MS-DOS IDE Tandy version and whatever version I'm on. I'm on version 1 right now. And then system BIOS, I'm using the Tandy BIOS. You can only use one Tandy BIOS, and then the normal IDE XTE BIOS. So this will be the normal boot. I've got a bunch of things, just kind of convenience things that are in the config and auto exec for memory. Like I said, that TSR that allows you to use backslash, and then I've got a couple of options here. So full boot will be the default for most of the games. There's a clean boot for some of the games that require a lot of base memory. There's only one I've run into so far, and actually it's that F-15 strike game. I'll show you that. I have a PPP networking option that'll actually connect to the network, and you can transfer files, you can FTP, you can get onto BBSs in the old way that you used to do it. UMA only, and then I've got a micro mainframe option for if you're booting this in on like 86 box, so you can take this same image and on a normal PC attach it to 86 box, and you still get high memory from that, or EMS from that that option. So there's that XPRT for the backslash add a splash screen for the Tandy. I'll do the same for just normal PCXT. Loads right into MyMenu. You got the readme. So we'll go just start with game. Oh, I could probably turn on autorun. So we can go through each one of those, and any ones that I don't have autorun bat files, we can create those. So I'm gonna Alt U, and I'm gonna go edit the MyMenu config, same file I was just in, and I'm just gonna turn on the ability to do auto select. So this will just, if there's an autorun.bat in the folder for whatever game you put on here, it'll launch that. So I'll save that. And this filter, video processing filter I have on is annoying me, so I'm gonna turn those off. Just do that. Okay. Holy cat. Oh, I forgot to load MyMenu. I know this runs. Okay. So can I? Yeah, that works fine. What was it? Control X to quit. Yeah. Let's get out of MyMenu and just go back in to make sure that autorun actually runs. It does. Okay. Oh crap. I'll just kill it. I have HBreak running that allows you to end DOS games that didn't have the ability to exit long time ago. A lot of these games were just PC booters, so there wasn't an exit. So I just have a TSR running that allows you to Control Alt and C, and it'll most of the time it'll kill it. If it breaks things, you can just restart the core. Let's try Castlevania. This one, it pushes the limits. It's a little too slow, even when you're running in the fastest PCAT 3.5 megahertz version. It's just not quite. The core is just not quite fast enough. This obviously runs over in the AO46 core, so you can run it over there. This does boot, I think. It's not locked up. Let me try that again. Pull it down to here, reset. And the MyMenu interface is exactly the same as what we had over on the 486 core or any DOS machine. So mouse works. Same setup for J-Choice, so you can use a joystick to maneuver this. You can use a mouse. So, you know, you can get to the menu right here, or you can hit F1. All the same things work. Screensavers work. So we got Matrix. The Matrix screensaver CGA version, and then I added the ANSI. I think the screensavers work. That again. There we go. It's the Matrix screensaver, and then I put a bunch of ANSI BBS front door screens, so it'll cycle through those, kind of a throwback to the old days. There's probably 100 in there, kind of fun. And then the other screensaver that has CGA is the explosive screensaver. And then it's set up to do random CGA screensavers, so kind of fun. And then if you just launch it again, it should be a different one. So all that works great. It's set to 60 seconds. So if you leave your MiSTer on or you're on a OLED, it will actually do somewhat of a screensaver. Okay, let's go back to Castlevania and see if that works. It should work. I had this working before. Oh, interesting. Wow, really killed it that time. Let's try a full reboot of the core and save that. I'm using the latest release version of PCXT, latest MiSTer, nothing special. Interesting. Let me try and launch this. Oh wow, I killed the MiSTer. Wow, okay, gotta reboot. You wait for my network here for a second because all these VHDs are on my NAS. Give it a second here. Okay. My Wi-Fi didn't come up. What the heck? It's gonna be one of those nights. Come on, MiSTer, you can do it. Hmm. Okay, let's see if that works. There we go. Okay. Back to Castlevania. Let's see what was going on there. This was working. Okay, so let me just go to my notes here. Create the readme, add MyMenu, test each game, add ANSI, teach audio. Okay, so back to Castlevania. Let me turn off the auto. Let me just see if Castlevania will run. We are using, there's a little hack that Binary Bond put in place, which if you're not using long folder names, which the core has some issues with, there's a hack where you can do the 8+3. So your folder names, if you're creating new games, you can, if you put the full, like Castlevania right there, when you're in MyMenu, it'll show up, it'll remove the dot basically, and you can put spaces and things like that. Wow, that's still failing. Interesting. Do I have memory? Let's see if disabled, that's how I've been running it. I'll just move on. I'll flag it. I still have autorun turned on. Let's see. Autorun is on. Let's turn that off. Save it. Reload MyMenu. Castlevania. I want to edit you. That way. Throwing a memory error. go see if CTDYADL. So that's using Adlib, Castlevania, CTDYADL. That bomb as well. Oh, interesting. It's working. This game is really slow on a PCXT. But it does work. So we need to figure out why that doesn't work. What are the keys? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's space. Arrows and space. Okay, so it runs from there. Oh, there it goes. And so let me try it for MyMenu again. I might have to do my hack, which basically removes, yeah, okay, so let's try that. So what is going on with my the core's locked up again? Okay, I'm gonna pull this down to here. This is why this takes so long. Let's make a note. So there's a hack where Binary Bond and I have been working on just removing MyMenu from memory. Because of these Tandy games and the way that they do graphics, they use a segment of base memory and they can wipe out the base memory allocation, especially when you're using the upper memory blocks. So I'll just make sure I have a flag on that one. Bring memory out. Okay, here, let me edit this one. Do I just have this set to... I think I have it set to the draw. I do. Well, I guess I can just set it. Add memory hack for MyMenu. All right, just trying to respond to people while I do this. So, Let's try chess. So here's the hack. So it basically just removes MyMenu from memory, and then that adjust memory -16 is for Tandy. Basically, you launch chess and then you add it back, and then you, in the batch script, you just start MyMenu again. So that's what this looks like. It works really well for what it is. So we can do for TGA, which is Tandy. There you go. So that works. And then it should now load back into MyMenu. Okay, so that one works. Chessmaster. Looks like I already have an auto run set up for that. And that loads. Yep. Okay, that one works. F1. Yep. F9 to quit. Leave. Back to my menu. It does. Next, Commander Keen. This is the... What is up with that batch script? Let me go edit that real quick. Ugh. Auto launch something. Oops. So like Commander Keen, there it is. Edit auto run. That. What was up? It had like something right there. Maybe I've had too much whiskey already. That had corruption in it. There we go. See if this runs. This is the Commander Keen 4 that has Tandy Graphics hacked in from the Vogons. There's a Vogons thread that has it, so pretty cool that it works. Should have sound. Should work pretty well on the core. Yeah. And again, I'm running at the, I think the 9 megahertz. Yeah, so, or 9.5. So we might be able to bump that up if it's not. It runs okay. There's a little bit of tearing. Let's see if bumping that up, what that does. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that works. Quit. And then it adjusts the memory again for Tandy, using that adjust memory tool so that my menu loads back into memory just fine. So that one works. I added a couple more options so you can kind of, from the Vogons thread, there's some debug options if people want to test the core, least amount of memory, most amount of memory, and again, that's the Tandy graphics memory. And anyway, that's working. Let's try double durable. I'm gonna go turn the auto run back on, just to make it easier while I'm streaming. This is the auto run option. That F10 save. Double durable. Okay, so we want Tandy, and let's try Adlib. There we go. Most of these games should, doesn't matter on the password. You can just type whatever you want. Get in. I have no idea what the keys are. Looks like it's space, control. add these to there we go. See? Tandy Graphics, that looks good. Oh, shoot. I guess I should let it get all the way in the game. Oh, I killed the audio. There we go. Okay.
Jump ball.
Yeah, that works. Uh-oh, I don't know how to pass. Oh, there we go. B or V. Okay, B, V, V, shoot, B and B. Okay. Quit. V.
Double dribble.
And then escape. V.
Double dribble.
Uh-oh. Escape. Do you want to quit? Yes. B.
Double dribble.
Uh-oh. C. Nope. V.
Double dribble.
Alright, I'm gonna bail. Control Alt C. See if it'll go back to my menu. I think I'm gonna have to work on that one. Killed it. Okay. So double dribble doesn't exit. It can adjust the core. Yep, binary built that in, so you can literally do it right here. So if you set one of those, it works perfectly. He already wrote it all in. You can also, there's a tool, the tool is updated too. So like in the batch script, you can, it's over here. Actually, I think it's in the MyMenu directory. UIXTL. So he created a version that allows you to that. So you can go in and configure all of this stuff for the core, and then you can pass in the variables and basically change it on the fly, and then change it back. So pretty cool. Same, just like the AO46 core. It's already done, already works. So if specific games require a slower core speed, or if it needs to go up, I can adjust it just with the batch script. It's pretty cool. Okay, so double dribble needs, I'm gonna have to go in here. I launched it. Dude, I'm gonna kill it. There we go. Double dribble readme dot ANSI doesn't exit the game. Okay, go back in here. Oops, I launched it from the directory. There we go. That should go back. There we go. Okay. Double dribble. There we go. Eye of the beholder. This one, such a pain in the ass. The way Eye of the Beholder, this version works, if you pick CGA, you're fine, right? So like I'll go in here and you could pick any of these. Yeah, I'm gonna use a mouse. What the heck? Why is that doing that this time? Let me pull this down. I wasn't getting these allocation errors, so there's something going on. I think I'm gonna unmount that too. Audio, OPL2. All fine. Have those disabled. That's fine. Okay. Let's again. I have it working for Tandy Graphics, which was my intention from the start. So Eye of the Beholder. So let's just see if I. So I'm gonna do Tandy, and then I'm gonna do Adlib. Yes, I have a mouse. There we go. Well, that's working. The key to most of these games is, can you get it to exit? And can you get it to go back to a nice interface where you can pick the next game? And again, this would be exactly it. I have a PC Junior sitting right behind me, a real one. It does the exact same thing. Or if you're in 86 box and you're using the Tandy 1000 BIOS, I validate all of these kind of experiences. I go back and forth between them all the time. The only big difference is you've got to switch the way you handle EMS memory, depending on if you're on the MiSTer or if you're in something like 86 box. So this seems to be working just fine. The PCXT is way before the AO486. So think about the original 88 processor running at 4 megahertz. So if I were to go in here, I have it set to 9 megahertz right now, whereas the 46 core runs somewhere around 50 megahertz. It depends, but way slower. The key difference here is this is Tandy Graphics, which you can't do on the AO46 core. So you can't do CGA graphics, you can't do Tandy Graphics, you can't do Tandy Sound, which is why I'm putting so much effort into at least this pack. A lot of games that we wouldn't be able to play. If you hit escape right here, it speeds them up. It's kind of funny. Okay, does mouse work? Yep. I'm gonna just load a game real quick, because the last time I did this for AO46 core, I got to kind of the menu, and then I didn't actually load into the game, and some of the games didn't load, and so it caught me off guard. So putting a little more effort in here and making sure that I load into each game with the sound configured. It's definitely working. Yep. Okay. So we'll get out of this. Again, who knows what escape is. F1, F10. Any of the F keys. The mouse, somewhere up here. This. Exit. Game option. Game. Let's see if this will exit gracefully. It does. Okay, so let's go try the other sound option just to make sure that we get. I did Adlib, so we're going to do Tandy Sound this time. Make sure that works. It does. I kind of like that sound. Runs really well. Seems to run really well on the core. I'll let the intro run. And we'll load a game real quick just to make sure that there's nothing funky with the Tandy sound, and we'll move on. Wow, this intro. Pretty cool. All right, I'm get patient. All right, load a game. Make sure this works. Okay, let me move around just to make sure. Yep, it's working. Okay. Game option. Quit. Oops. No, it doesn't have MPU 401 support. It's here's your options right here. CMS, OPL2, and Tandy. So Tandy Sound, and then PC Speaker. So those are options. And then as I go through each one of these games, I'm trying to make sure that I grab, to make sure and present that option to each of the users. I think this is the one that needs, oh no, it runs. There's one of these games that you have to do a clean boot. I just couldn't get it to run otherwise, so, but this one seems okay. Sound works. Getting Tandy Graphics, obviously. Use selector to choose a pilot. That one. Oh. Whatever. Just want to make sure we can get in the game. That one. Okay. All right. That seems to work. I've never played this game, so I don't know where exit is. 10. Oh. Q, Control X, Control C. I'm gonna kill it. So again, I have a TSR running so that I can kill games quickly, just so I can get through these, because it just will take forever, and sometimes it doesn't work, so you still have to reboot the core anyway. HBreak is that TSR utility that basically any running program in DOS, if you hit Control-C, it'll kill it and go back to the script you were running before. So it's helpful when you're doing things like this. I'll disable it later. Of course, I don't know how to exit that game, so I'll have to go back and figure that out eventually. That Tandy personal graphics, that's just a basic program that I put in the auto exec bat. Somebody posted it on the forum. I thought it was really cool, so added that. Fahrenheit 451. So run. Yep. CGA graphics, but I don't know why I included this one. Maybe it has Tandy Sound. Look left. Works. Quit. Okay, that works. So then again, adjust memory puts it back. So I've obviously run that one before. Fire and forget. F1 is the CGA palette. Change to composite color. Oh, this is an example that uses the Composite Graphics. So you can turn on, the core has composite as well. So you can turn that on and see an example. If you go, actually, let me get into a game. F5, what was that? F4, and then we'll go in here and do, where is it? Composite. There you go. So there's a composite graphics example game in the. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I gotta put that back now. Okay, that works. Gods, I don't know why I included this. Oh, it has Tandy. I haven't done an autorun.bat yet. Does it have a run.bat? So I pulled this from Exodos. We'll see if this runs. Ooh, it didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. We'll go back and run it manually. That'll run. I do plan to go through each one of these and like on that right pane, again, it's just a readme file. It's labeled readme.ans because you can do ANSI graphics, but like that can just be a text file. It just needs to be named readme.ans so that MyMenu reads it. Plan to go through and add at least the basic controls for the game, how to exit the damn thing, and any special keys like that one where, you know, it had composite graphics if you hit F4. So I'll add those as I go. I might be adding those later. So these are, because this pack can be updated from GitHub, all of these files can be updated. So probably do those later. So gods, let's go just out here and run that. Let's see, number one, what Exodos is doing in the run.bat. Wow. That's files. Bat. It's anything like the, yeah, he's just copying, there's a bunch of files in Tandy and then running gods. Okay. So let's go into the Tandy directory. Oops. Let's see what's in here. Gods.ini. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Well, let's try it. Gods to games. I forgot about the backslash. C : control backslash games control backslash gods, like that. Yes. We'll go here. I shouldn't have done that. I think it's just gods. I think that VGA line is probably not correct. Exodus defaults to VGA, so if it does have a, yeah, see, it's the game ran, but we're getting VGA graphics, so yeah, we're not gonna be able to see it. Let's see if I can kill it. Oh, I can. Okay, so we need to figure out if there's a setup and install. Color VGA, no. Tandy. Gods. Yep. Escape to save. Enter to save. And then we'll take this INI that I just created. Do I really have the time set or the date set to 1980? Oh, funny. Okay. Copy that into Tandy. Yes. And let's see if this runs. I have no idea if this game runs on a Tandy or not. Oh, there we go. Something. Anybody gotten gods to run on this core? I mean, it runs on the AO40. Oh, there's something. That does not look right. Is it still just the graphics aren't working? Oh, that looks better. Am I dead? Nope. Yeah. Is it the mouse? Nope. Number pad? Nope. Okay, well, at least we can get in here. Oh, crap. I hit F10. Sorry, guys. I need this to fail. Might be faster reboot. Okay. Too impatient. I probably broke my Wi-Fi again. I should hardwire this MiSTer up here. There we go. Okay. Go back in here. saved? Yeah, I did. Okay. You can escape right there and it'll quickly go through the slave hard drive detection. Just a little tidbit. All right, Gods needs some love. Let me go ahead, edit the README real quick. Oh, Gods updated for Tandy Graphics. Glitches. And couldn't start game. Okay. Golden Axe does run, but I think it's a little bit too slow. I'm gonna probably remove it from the pack. You can run it in the AO46 core and it runs just fine. So I think this is one that I have to remove, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, I know I've got to at least go here. Is it going to do anything? I'm fairly positive that Golden Axe doesn't run, or it just takes too long and then it's not actually usable, so I'm going to delete that. That's just one that's just not quite there. If you, so while we're here, in the MyMenu INI file, so Alt U and then MyMenu config, you could turn on the ability to both rename folders or entries that are in the MyMenu interface and or delete them. Here at the bottom, advanced users do delete equals true and do rename equals true. If you have those on, then over here in the actual interface, you can literally delete folders. So like if I wanted to remove Golden Axe, if I hit Alt D, it'll just go out and delete the whole thing. Dangerous but nice when you're creating packs like this, and or if you wanted to rename things, so like Alt R, if I wanted to add whatever to it. Again, with the 8.3 character folder hack, so like if you did gods space dot fb, oh, I didn't, gods dot space fb, yeah, there we go. So you can add spaces. Anyway, that's rename and delete, just so you know. This is one Tandy. Let's run the config. Don't have autorun set up for this one yet. Tandy Sound, and then Tandy works. Oh, thanks, Binary. I forgot about the, oh, I should probably make sure that goes into the game. Forgot about the underscore. That's right. This seems to work just fine. Your name. The keys. Space. Space. It's trying. It works. What is it? Uh-oh, I gotta shift. Alright, no, there we go. That works. Okay. It's been all day. Escape, escape, escape. Yes. Okay, so this is an example where it couldn't return to MyMenu, most likely because of Tandy Graphics, so we have to go add that autorun hack. I'll just Control-Delete. Did I kill the core? See, I killed the core again. Can't get to the... There's still gotta be a bug there. Because I can't get to the MiSTer menu anymore. So I go back in and add the autorun, which is basically adding that rem stop. It stops MyMenu, it loads the game, then after the game exits, it starts MyMenu back up. Works great, it's fine. It just, there's something up with the Tandy Graphics still. So let me go back in the core, make a note of that. So let's rem stop. I gotta go look at my example just to make sure I don't screw that up. Let's see where I've done that. Commander Keen for sure. Oh shoot, I've got autorun turned on. Rem stop. Okay. Go back here. Sorry. Go to the utilities menu. Turn this off. Oop, working too fast. Okay. I just want to make sure that I get this right here. Stop. Off. Just game name. Then you gotta make sure you CD back. And adjust the memory again. And then load MyMenu. Okay. So let's go create one of these for GP the cycle. GP the cycle. Run. And then rem stop. That just tells MyMenu not to swap and to exit, and then just echoing off anything I type after that. Just mem -c is -16. That gives 16 kilobytes of memory back to for Tandy Graphics, and just a utility that somebody wrote. And then I need the game name. Let me save that. What was it? Something Tandy. GPTDY. GPTDY. And then we want to back out of that directory, adjust the memory again, and give it back to DOS, and then load MyMenu. F2 to save, F10 to exit. Let's go ahead and run this. Let's try that. So that should kill MyMenu, protect the memory, load the game. That works. Exit to DOS, yes. Still bombs. But it loaded. It came back, so interesting. GP. I had a typo in here somewhere. Oops. ADJ. That might have been why it bombed, because I didn't give the memory back to MyMenu. Let's try that again. It's gonna run. Oh, because it didn't run. So now there's 64. I'll probably have to reboot. It's fine. I can test it. I mean, it's given the memory back and loading, so that null point, I might just have to, that might be okay. We'll just leave it. I'm gonna reboot just to make sure this works okay. And we'll move on to the next game. Full clean. Okay. GP. Autorun. Locked up that time. Oh, I killed the core again. Still something funky there. Not perfect. That's okay. I gotta reboot my MiSTer. Might have to reboot the stream. Let's see if I can get that back. I really killed it. Let's see if I can switch to one of these. I think my Elgato isn't. Yeah, I killed it. I'll be right back.